Melody.
I'm Dwayne.
I'm Naila, and this is
Real TV.
We're here recapping our favorite TV shows. First, we're going to start with Being Mary Jane.
So, Mary Jane right now is still suffering from the loss of her best friend, Lisa.
Mm-hmm.
And so she reaches out to a male companion.
Yes, which is this football player. We saw him in the previous season, just somebody that she kind of sleeps around with. And also, she gets another companion, a white boy.
Mm-hmm.
She kisses a white boy, which was so like, I couldn't believe it.
She was trying to be
taken back.
spontaneous.
She
was
was.
fun, though, yeah,
And
it was
then, but did you
serious.
notice she was like, yeah, guess what? I kissed a white boy. And she's like, really? She's like, yeah, for a lot of hours. So I guess it was.
Doing things.
Yeah, but celibacy, like she's still committed to like, well, not necessarily, but she didn't have sex with him, basically. I mean,
but like her niece caught her with the other guy in the pool,
Yeah.
the black guy, and she was like, "Can I get one of them?"
Mm-hmm.
Because she was helping her with her resume and her cover letter, because she hasn't had any experience with a job, and so she's working on, getting herself out there.
yeah.
And
She actually did get the job, remember?
Yes.
Yeah, she got a job, and then she started acting kind of like brand new.
But how did you guys feel about her in the interview, though, with the interviewer? She was kind of
When she was
treating her.
I feel as if she was being real. She was being honest. Like, she's a mother.
Mm-hmm. Because I think that a lot of times that when you come in, and if you have these black or brown faces, people already have these expectations or preconceived ideas of you. So she's like, oh, okay, another black person late to the interview. So she just explained to her, I'm a mother.
And not only that, the lady kind of like downed her because she didn't have any experience.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so it's like, how you're ever going to get an experience if you want to?
If no one will give you the job, it's very
Yeah.
discouraging. And then also, Jill Scott is who plays her mom, which I did not know that.
That was a surprise.
Yeah, Jill
Jill
Scott
Scott.
came in and she actually does Nicki Minaj's, I guess her
Makeup.
not her hair.
Not her hair.
No,
her
she
crews,
does
like her
the
dancers.
Yeah, the
hair.
crew.
Onto her.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was telling everyone that she does Nicki Minaj's hair, but she actually does the crew's hair. And she had a little rendezvous with the dad.
Her ex-husband.
Yeah, the ex-husband. So that was interesting.
Yeah, and then so Kara, she's battling her mother. She's battling being a mother as far as
Yeah, she moved
her
back
career.
in.
With
She
her
moved back in with her
ex-husband.
ex-husband, and she's like with the kids and everything. So we see a different side of her as opposed to just being a businesswoman and just being about that. So
Do y'all think it'll work out between them two again?
I don't think.
I don't think
I
they're
don't
trying
think
to
so.
be together because she has a boyfriend.
Well, no, she let him go. She let him go.
After they.
Oh,
It
when
was
they
just
got back
one
together,
thing and it
when
was
she
that.
got back with the family. Well, I can see where that could be kind of a hard thing to deal with. But okay, you did Scandal.
So I think for Scandal, the biggest thing we saw is Olivia's father's now. He's released from jail, and no one knows that she was responsible for releasing him. And so now we have Fitz and Jake, and I guess Cyrus too, are trying to like find him, basically kill him. And he came
Right.
to her like he's scared basically, and he's telling her, letting her know that if he goes, then she has to be the one to take the throne and take his place. And he's explained that he taught her everything that he knows. So now we're just at a standstill where what's she gonna do between Fitz or the situation with her father.
Right.
Okay, so the scene at the end, I was upset because I wanted to know what they were talking about. They played some music while she was
They're having the
held.
conversation.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I feel as if she did what she had to do at that time. She's just trying to have two different worlds. She's just trying to live in two different worlds. That's how I feel about it.
So what do you feel like when she admitted to Fitz that after she was arrested, then she admitted to Fitz that she was responsible for killing, what's his name, Jerry, his son Jerry?
He,
Because that like monologue with the music was really dramatic.
yeah.
With her usual cry and that lip.
I feel as if he still is going to love her no matter what. Like, after all, the show ended with her stuff being moved into the White House. So, yeah, that'll be something good to see.
Yeah. So with Empire, currently Cookie's sleeping with that cute Hispanic guy. What's his name? Lies, something like that. But she doesn't know that he's a part of a conspiracy. They're actually he's a con artist. So he's working with her, and she's paying him to kind of like help promote. Security / promote Lion Dynasty, while also working with the group of like gang members that kidnapped Hakeem.
He's alive.
Yeah, he's alive. I mean, he was struggling. I think it was not last week, but 2 weeks ago. He was struggling with it. He was
with
like
his manhood, trying to perform.
Yeah, I think he was
PTSD.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. He was PTSD. He was experiencing PTSD. But of course, he overcame that. Jamal's working with Cookie with a new song. What else is going on?
Lucius, he's also. He's been reminiscing a lot about his childhood.
Yes.
I believe his mother suffered from bipolar
disorder.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so he's back in the studio. The boom boom.
Yeah,
boom,
going
boom,
like
boom.
it's a little less corny.
Like it goes.
It's a little less corny because I guess, or at least they're trying to portray it as a little less corny. Because I guess he's reminiscing on his past, which is like making him more passionate with his music. And he's working with Frida with that song as well. And then, let's see, what else?
And then Andre, he's still trying to establish himself within
as a Christian
the empire.
And as a Christian, too,
yeah.
As a Christian. What is her name? Deputy Mayor? Do y'all remember her? Well, in the previous season, he just kept sleeping with this girl named Deputy Mayor. So anytime that he, like, needed anything from her, he would have sex with her, and it was, like, really...
Oh, but this time he didn't.
Yeah, he didn't. And so, like, she expected sex. But he didn't want to.
He got her. He recorded her and was like
the past time. So he was like, "Look, unless you want like your boss to see this, you're gonna have to take care of some business for me."
He's really trying to change, but at the same time, Lucius is still trying to hold him like, "Hey."
Yeah, he really plays on his religion a lot, and I think honestly. Lucius' problem as far as like religion and God and everything is just his past experiences as a child, because like we were talking about, he's been reminiscing about his childhood a lot, and before he was actually taken out of his home with his mom, like he was there for a good amount of years. He looks like he's about 10 years old when we see something like that. So he was there for a good amount of years with his mom to at least experience that craziness. But there's a lot in store for the next week and the weeks to come, so see what happens with that. And next thing we're going to talk about is how to get away with murder.
So on that, we open up with basically Annalise and Bonnie are in there, I guess, a friendship, a fight, basically.
Yeah, and it's like, it seems like it's like more than a fight. It's serious.
It involves a lot, yeah. And basically what happened was, I believe Annalise told Asher Bonnie's situation about her father.
Yeah, she was actually molested by her father, and she did child pornography. So, yeah.
And then Bonnie's upset with Asher because she wasn't aware that Asher's case was about a gang rape.
Yeah, and like we all know Asher's rich, and basically I guess there was a party, and some guys took a girl upstairs, and they gang raped her. So.
And basically because of his father, they were able to cover it up and
they
get him off the hook.
Yeah, and it wasn't something that he wanted to do, but just his dad has more power over him. And,
But I think this is the first time we've seen Bonnie and Annalise fight over something so personal.
No, I don't think we've ever really seen them fight at all. Because usually Bonnie, like we were talking about, is usually like her right-hand woman. Mm-hmm. She's always trying to defend and protect Annalise and all types of things like that. But I guess that really, I mean, I feel like it's a sensitive thing. It hit home. Yeah, it's some things are not your business to tell other people. Although it's not. Yeah, and although she had good intentions, because Bonnie could potentially have gone to jail for murder, it's kind of like a touchy subject. And also, you know how we have those opening scenes where it'll show somebody like dead and everything? So, okay, the attorney that's against Annalise, Bonnie's the one who pushed her down. Did you see that? Yeah, she pushed her down, so that's the reason she's dead. And it looks like it was like, I don't know if it was some type of like hostile takeover or like conspiracy or something, but it looked like Wes and Laurel were together, and then
Kayla and Connor were together.
And then Bonnie was like separate. So it's like some kind of weird situation going on with that. Then also with the adopted siblings,
Caleb and Catherine.
Yeah, Caleb and Catherine. So the other attorney attorney. He's trying to get them to do like a plea deal for 15 years each. So they go back and forth. First, Caleb is like, you know, I'll take it because I don't want my sister to have to go to jail. So he was going to take 15 years.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, he was going to do that.
That was
But
cute.
then,
But then he retracted. So then randomly, Catherine is her name, right?
Right.
Catherine decides that she's going to do it. But then she took it for 10 years instead. And the only reason she didn't do it is because they were able to find DNA to show that Philip was related to the family. So basically, you know, the racist aunt that they've been talking about.
Mhm.
Yeah. So she had an incestual relationship with her brother, and he's their
I don't even know how
spawn,
to-
I
yeah,
guess.
how
Sorry.
you say that.
Yeah, that's their child.
Their
So-
brother uncle.
Huh?
He's like their brother uncle.
Yeah, their brother, uncle, something like that. It's really weird. So basically, she retracted from that plea deal, and the case is pretty much, I mean, to an end. And then at the end of it, they find out that Catherine
Was
kind
in
of
with
she was in
Philip.
with it with Philip. So they kind of it was like a conspiracy thing to kill the parents.
So next week we're gonna find out the season finale basically this week. So we'll see who it is.
Yeah, like who it really is. So yeah, so stay tuned for next week.
Thank you. Bye.